Hey there, and welcome to Strength in Sisterhood, the podcast where faith, friendship, and fierce encouragement come together.
We're here to share stories that will inspire and lift each other up while we grow in faith together.
No matter where you are, we're here to remind you that you are never alone. With God and a little sisterhood, we're stronger together.
So grab a cup of coffee and get ready to be encouraged and empowered.
Hello, and welcome to Strength in Sisterhood. I'm Amy.
And I'm Summer.
And we're really glad that you're here today. How's your week, Summer?
How's my week?
How's your week been?
Yeah, like that. I don't know. It was good. It was a good week.
There's a lot this week.
There was a lot this week. Yeah, it was, well, you'll hear about it.
Yeah.
But there was a lot this week, so full. But I feel like I say that every time. But it is. Life's just full, which is good in a sense because then it's not dull and boring.
True.
You know, there's activity going on.
Yeah.
So
there's nothing wrong with full. I like using the word full usually better than busy.
Yeah. Yeah. We've
everybody's
talked about
busy
that before. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Everybody's busy.
But
yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a good week.
Good.
What about you? How's your week been?
Oh, my week's been pretty decent.
Yeah.
I did take today off.
I know. I love that.
So that we can record.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually love doing that. I'm thankful I have a good job that allows me vacation time to where I can do that. And I was actually talking with my boss this week, and she's like, oh, so what are you going to do with your day off? Well, I reached out to the people who cover for me. Like, we always have people who kind of back up while we're gone. And you know, they were putting in like, hey, I need to stay. Hey, can you guys cover me this day? And I was like, yeah, I got you covered. Not a problem. And then I typed out to them. I was just like, I'm going to need a day. Like, I'm going to need to plan some time off. I have family coming. And so there are dates.
Yeah.
Throughout the year that I'll take time off. But I was like, I just need a break.
Mm-hmm.
I just need a break. Like, I can feel it within myself. I need a mental break. I need to just step away from some of these issues. I know that they will be waiting for me on Monday.
Yeah.
I'm fully aware. They will be waiting for me on Monday. But today it's sunny.
It is so
it ain't
sunny.
Monday now.
No.
So I'm just not going to think about those things until Monday.
That's good.
So,
I'm glad.
Yeah, I was thankful. And then it is kind of fun to like, I love doing the podcast, and I love that we're able to do it on Saturdays.
Yes.
But sometimes it is kind of nice to just, I was even getting ready this morning. I cannot finish a thought. Finish a thought, Amy. Finish a sentence. Sometimes it's nice to record on days that are not Saturdays. Okay, I got that done.
It's okay. We're holding that one on line 1. Pick it up line 2. Go ahead.
That's actually brilliant.
Sometimes I have a good idea. Okay.
I love that concept, though, of like, okay, hold on. And I did have a caller back on line 1. They're still waiting.
Right. Well, sometimes
it's been 8 minutes. Well, we're still waiting.
Sometimes you've got like 10 lines going. It's all right. Good thing it's me following.
Yeah, they are lighting up. But I was even thinking this morning, like, it's kind of nice just to have a day where I don't particularly have a schedule.
Yes.
You know?
It's very nice. I agree. On a Saturday.
Yeah.
To not have to do anything.
Yeah.
You know, it is nice.
Because aside from Saturday, every other day, I have a schedule.
Right.
I have a time or a place or something I have to be doing by a certain particular time. And so it's nice to have those free days of like, I didn't get to sleep in this morning, which is fine. I'm not much of
But tomorrow you can?
Not really.
No? Okay. Well, that's nice.
I'm not much of a sleeper-inner, though.
Sleeper-inner?
Yeah. I'm more of a nap kind of gal.
Yeah.
Like, I'll get up, because if I sleep too long, like if I'm in bed too long into the morning, then I don't feel good.
Sure.
So I'll get up, and I might take it easy. Mm-hmm. But I'd rather get up and get after it and get ready for the day and things like that, and then take a nap at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Sure.
Then sleep till 11.
Right.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I might be weird for that, but...
No, I don't think that's weird. To me, sleeping in's like 8 o'clock. Like if I can sleep until 8, I've slept in for the day.
That's my limit.
Yeah.
Like I don't like to be in bed past that unless I'm sick, obviously.
Yeah, right.
But I don't like to be in bed past that.
I don't really either because then you just kind of waste the day away.
Right.
But I can't nap either. I'm not a napper. Well, because I wake up angry. I need, unless I get like, I think we talked about this the other day or something. We had a conversation about this with somebody.
Yeah, we
and you can like get 15 minutes and be good to go.
Yeah, at the end, that's usually like at the end of the day.
Yeah.
If I take like an afternoon nap,
yeah,
then it's usually a little bit longer.
Oh,
but
yeah.
we're talking
like 2
like
hours.
End of the day. This is, some people are probably going to be like, Amy, you're ridiculous. You were. Right? But like.
Ridiculous. Sorry.
You're welcome. When you first mentioned that, we're just going to put that nap conversation
All right,
on
we're on line
1.
3 now.
Whatever. When you mentioned that ridiculous thing, I was like, I don't hear it.
Yeah.
I listened to that so many times.
Do you still not hear it?
It's hard. It's
ridiculous.
To me, it's the same conversation that I've had with people from the South of like bake and bagel.
Right.
And it's just like,
Yeah.
Like, you're saying the same thing. It sounds identical in my ears. And they're just like, no.
You say bag and I say bag. I say and you say a. Because you're from the North.
Yeah. Anyways.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right.
But when you said that, like, it took me so many times on listening on the podcast, like, rewind. 30-second rewind. I don't. Maybe it's something slightly. Oh.
Well, you say ridiculous.
Yeah.
And most people say ridiculous.
Yeah.
So.
That's okay.
It's okay.
All right. Well, we'll pick up on that nap conversation. In the evenings, like, sometimes work weekdays.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, I've worked all day, had supper, cleaned up after supper, and now I'm getting to sit down and rest for a little bit.
Right.
If my eyes get heavy, which they have a tendency to do, right? My eyes will get heavy if I'm tired.
Yeah.
Then I'll sit down and, like, if I allow myself, there's a certain... Why am I talking about this? You sit down and, like, we have electric furniture because we're spoiled Americans.
Yep.
And
we really are. Yes.
And there's a certain degree, like if I decline or if I recline.
Yeah.
Not decline. If I recline to a certain degree, that's like a nap mode.
Sure.
But if I keep it upright far enough, not nap mode.
Sure.
Like then I'm just going to sit and fight it for 5 minutes.
Oh.
But if I just recline, give into it, I'll fall asleep.
Off you go.
10, 15, maybe 20 minutes. And I'll wake up refreshed.
Yeah, no, ma'am. That does not happen to me.
So it's like 7:20 and I'm like on second wind. I'm good.
No. I wake up from something like that and everybody's like, clear the room. Mom's going to be angry. I just need more sleep. If I'm going to lay down to take a nap, I need like 2-3 hours. I need that. I can't just do 15, 20 minutes.
That's too long. Now, Sunday afternoon nap, I'm looking for at least like if it's going to be under 30 minutes, forget it. What's the point?
Right.
But, so yeah, that's why it's like, I kind of have a time set in my head of like, oh, I could, if I sit down right now, I could take a nap. Mm-hmm. If I miss that window, then it's like, oh.
Yeah.
No nap today. Just going to have to go cold turkey.
Yeah.
Into the evening.
Get a Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Get some caffeine in you.
Wash my face and repaint the barn and away we go. Anyways, our topic today. Wow, you're going to have to do some editing on this episode too.
That's all staying in.
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
I'm not doing anything with that.
Yeah, let's just leave it all in. All the ridiculousness.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Today's topic, though, I'm excited for today's topic.
Yeah, me too.
I've had this topic on my mind for a couple of weeks, and so I'm excited for it. It's Whispers of Love, and it comes from the hymn Blessed Assurance.
Yeah.
And we sang this hymn a couple of probably months ago.
It wasn't that long ago.
I know.
Yeah.
But when I got the idea for it.
Oh, sure.
It had been a couple months. We had just sang this a couple weeks ago, I think. But a couple months ago we sang it, and it just, that phrase stuck out to me. It's from verse 2. Blessed Assurance. It was written by Blessed Assurance was written by Fanny Crosby.
Fanny Crosby. I didn't know who Franny was, but
Fanny Crosby. And it comes from verse 2. Perfect submission, perfect delight. Visions of rapture now burst on my sight. Angels descending bring from above. Echoes of mercy, whispers of love.
Yeah.
And when we sang that, I was just, oh, wait a minute. Like, I remember I either grabbed my phone and took a picture of the hymnal, or I grabbed my phone and or a piece of paper and just jotted down whispers of love.
Sure.
Because it's like, I don't want, there's something there.
Yeah.
What are whispers of love? Like, what is that referring to? What is that talking about? Mm-hmm. But that phrase, whispers of love. And then as I, go through the rest of the service and stuff like that, but then I've just had that thought, and then was asking the Lord about it, and then he just, opened up and was just like,
oh, sure.
This is what whispers of love is.
Yeah.
Of it. Whispers of love is.
Right. These
are whispers of love. Get your grammar together. That Diet Coke is kicking in.
Yeah.
So let's go fill up our cups.
All right.
Okay, Summer. So what filled up your cup this week?
Okay, so I hope that I can get all this out. So you might have to help me.
Okay.
Because you know about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in our last episode, I mentioned how my daughter bought my car.
Yes.
Okay, which that means, well, Summer, what are you driving?
Well, you had mentioned that you were car shopping.
Oh, did I before?
Yes.
Okay. Well, yeah, I car shopped. And I thought, and I thought.
Which is typical for you.
It is, yes. And
maybe
I went
teetering on overthinking, but.
Yes, definitely, for sure. I'll claim that. Definitely overthinking on the car. But I had found one that I was pretty settled on.
Sure.
And anyways, we don't need to give the details of all the back and forth I went through and all the car. Poor Logan, my car salesman. He worked very hard and was very patient.
Logan's just awesome.
He is awesome.
Just
he
a
really
shout out
is.
to part of the brotherhood.
Yes. And shout out to Logan at Bismarck Motor Company.
Absolutely.
If you need a car, he's your guy.
Absolutely.
Best experience I've ever had buying a car.
100%.
No, seriously, that's no joke. Best experience. Very patient. Wanted me to get into something that I was going to be in love with and confident with.
Did you know that Logan is the chiropractor? Chiropractor?
Yes. Oh my goodness, yes. So I'm kind of on Instagram now a little bit because my daughter has set up her own business.
Shout out Open Sky.
Yes, Open Sky Creative Co. She does photography, graphics, branding.
She did our logo. Yep.
And so she's going to be moving in a couple months, and I just want to keep up with her life.
Yeah.
So that's why I've got it back.
Yeah.
But don't follow me on there or anything. Right. I'm not going to be on there for fun.
But Logan does he works alongside with the social media team of Bismarck Motor.
Yes.
And so he's in a lot of their reels, and they did one that just cracked me up. He's the chiropractor. Not the chiropractor, the chiropractor. And he goes into this vehicle, and he's acting like he's adjusting it, and crack. You go to the chiropractor, you crack and do these little swift movements, and so he goes to the middle console and does it, and he it's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You showed me that video, and it was funny. Yeah, I love him.
But Logan's great.
Yes, Logan is great. But he was my car salesman. Anyways, I'm very much an overthinker. Mm-hmm. It's a big decision. It's a lot of money and we were looking at a new car, brand new car. But the interest rates were really good. It checked all the boxes, for comfort that we wanted, low miles, all the things.
Yep.
Anyways, this is going to be a long time.
It's okay.
But how the details came together on buying the car was orchestrated, I believe.
By the Lord.
By
Absolutely.
the we had to have the truck up for sale, my husband's truck for sale, and my car was for sale. My daughter bought the car, like I had mentioned.
Yeah.
But the truck, it was pretty much crickets. Only one guy had come to look at the truck.
Yeah.
And he hadn't ended up buying it. Well, I had a conversation with a friend. We were walking on the track together, and I was just kind of letting her know all the things that were going through my head and the back and forth and not really knowing what to do and just really, anyways, being annoying probably.
Well, just
but
talking things out with a friend.
Yes, I was talking things out with her. And she was like, well, I don't know her exact wording, like, sometimes it's, just throw out a fleece. Just throw out a fleece. And she's like, maybe we're not supposed to do that. But, Lord, if the truck sells this week, I'll know this is the car that I need to get.
Sure.
This is a good decision. This is a right decision. And if it's not, then Lord, don't let it sell. Then we'll revisit later after it does sell. Maybe now is not the time to do this, to buy a new car. Or maybe we need to be looking at a different car.
Sure.
Or a used car or something. And so I left there from the track. I got in the truck and I prayed. And I'm just like, Lord, I prayed that prayer. I just prayed exactly what I said. And within an hour, I had more people contacting me about the truck than had been the whole time it's been for sale.
Sure.
And we had somebody come look at it that night.
Yeah.
Well, actually, let me back up. There was a guy that lived 3 hours away who reached out to me.
Okay.
And he's like, hey, I'm really interested in this truck, but I can't make it there to look at it till probably next week, Thursday.
Okay.
So I'm like, well, here's my husband's number. Contact him. You can ask him whatever questions you want. He gets in contact with him and says, hey, I actually have an uncle who lives in town. He can swing by tonight and look at it. So the uncle comes.
Yep.
My husband and him go for a drive in the car to test drive it. And my husband's like, hey, what do you do for work? The guy's like, well, I'm actually a pastor at a church here in Bismarck. And my husband's like, no way, I go to Open Door Baptist. And he's like, really, do you know so-and-so? And he's like, yeah, I was just with him. Like yesterday, we do boys club together. And and then he's like, oh, well, the guy who I'm looking at this truck for, that's his nephew. And we're like, no way. So just the close, just, I don't know, small world, it seems like. So anyways.
Could have just been some random.
Yeah.
But no, instead,
all the connections that were made.
Right.
And then the guy who bought the truck, he's like, well, I've already talked to my bank. He's like, so in the morning I'll go in and, I just got to sign paperwork or whatever. So the next morning he goes and signs the paperwork. They end up wiring it to us.
Okay.
I need to back up a little bit because there's more to this.
Sure.
So we were like, well, how are we going to get the truck to this guy, And, well, the people that we know that Brandon does Boys Club with, they're heading up there on Saturday to drop off their son.
Sure.
For the week while they're out of town.
Sure.
They're going to take the truck for us. They're literally going to drive the truck up there and deliver it to the guy.
Sure.
For us. How cool is that? So I didn't know anything about the wiring yet of the money, but he was going to visit the bank the next day.
Okay.
My daughter has my car. I take my son's car for the day because I don't want to drive the truck now. I don't want anything to happen to it, so I'm just leaving it in the driveway. I drive my son's car, take him to school, all the things. Well, I leave him at work with the car. My daughter meets me at his work. We eat lunch together. And then I get a phone call from Logan. He's like, hey, do you have time to come by today? And I'm like, yeah, we'll see if it works out. So we'd run our errands that we need to run. My daughter, and then I call Logan. I'm like, hey, we're on our way. So we head there.
Okay.
And I'm looking at the vehicle, because it got delivered. It hadn't been here. The car had not been here. It just got in that day.
Right.
And so he's like, you want to come look at it? So we went to go look at the one that I would potentially be buying. And while I'm there, I get a phone call from my husband that says, hey, I need this bank information. The guy who's buying the vehicle, their bank is just going to wire transfer the money to pay off the truck. And I was like, no way. Like, I'm here at the dealership looking at my car.
When you find out.
When I find out. So literally within that time frame.
Right.
The wire transfer goes through, the truck is paid off. I'm already at the dealership, so I'm like, Brandon, well, should we go ahead and buy it? Like, the car's got here today. They've already done the inspection on it. It's going through detail now. Like, should we just do this now? Like, and he's like, yeah, I suppose. So it's just like bing, bang, boom, all the things.
Right.
And which is good because had things not have happened that way and I would have purchased that vehicle, I feel like you would have like, I would probably end up maybe having buyer's remorse or just overthinking that.
Right.
But I don't have to have buyer's remorse because I'm confident that the Lord worked all those details out.
Yeah.
And so just filled my cup. So now I got a new car, which I feel very undeserving of. People are like, how's having a new car? And I'm like,
well, it's exciting.
I am very, very excited.
Yes.
Like, look at it.
Yes.
It's so pretty and it smells so good. But then the other part of me is like, oh, you really don't deserve a car like this, though. Like, it just feels like to have a brand new car, it just is like, I don't really deserve this.
Yeah.
But nobody really does.
Right.
None of us really deserve anything like that. But I'm thankful.
The whole reason why I know that you guys even were looking for a new vehicle is because it's not that you were particularly like, you're not like always out there shopping.
Right.
You're not coveting it.
Right. No.
There's no covetousness or anything like that. But really it's to be better stewards of the finances that you have.
Yeah. Yep.
And so financially speaking, it makes sense.
Yep.
And so why not? Because that's the thing how the Lord is. It's like, you walk with me a little bit, well, then I'm going to bless you, And like when you came over and you were, because I leased a brand new vehicle before. My vehicle that's now 10 years old.
Yeah.
But I've gotten a vehicle and like, you're just excited, right? And you just want somebody. So that's why I had texted you and I was like, hey, if you want to bring it by, because I want to match that excitement. Yes. I know what it's like to get a new vehicle and go and show it to somebody and then be like, join me, jump up and down,
Yeah.
And then you were telling me all of that.
Yes.
All of that explanation. And the thing with the fleece, and I think I remember just thinking like, oh, that's just so the Lord.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're going to put a fleece out? Okay. Do you want that fleece dry or wet? What? Okay. Get ready, honey, because it's going to be sopping, and like you're going to have to wring it out.
Yeah.
And that's how it feels. And I love seeing that because that's just how the Lord is.
He is like that.
Like you're faithful and we've talked about so far this year. And I think that conversation that I had during the revival week with some other Christians, one of the things that we were talking about is how I feel like the Lord is showing me in 2026 how he is my father and like having that father-child relationship. And as a parent, do you not just want to do things?
Yeah, right.
Do you not just want to, like if it's within your power and your kids are being obedient and showing you their love and, they're not causing you to pull your hair out.
Right.
Don't you just want to, because you simply, and also just because you love them.
Yes.
You just want to do things for them. You just want to show your love. And
yeah.
The Lord's no different.
Right. Yeah, he definitely did not have to allow us to have that.
Yeah. Yes.
It's a huge blessing.
Yes.
I'm thankful for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love, too, how even there was, you were telling me the other day about it, and you guys were like $1,000 short.
Oh, yes. So something financially had come up.
Right.
And which would cause our down payment to be about $1,000. You can just round it up to $1,000 short on our down payment. Well, yeah, that was really cool. So when the guy came to look at the truck, Brandon came in, he told me about it. And then I was like, hey, well, this is what I did today. I kind of like, because of that thing that came up, this is what it looks like. So I did the math and whatever, this is what we're going to be able to put down now. And he was like, what? Really? And I was like, yeah. That's what it is, or whatever. That wasn't an excitement thing. It was kind of like this is what it is,
Right.
That's what it is. Well, he goes upstairs. I had no idea. Like he didn't say, I'll be right back, or I'm going to go grab something. I thought the conversation was just over. So he goes upstairs and he comes back down and he hands me this folded wad of cash, just a wad of cash. And I was like, oh, where did you get this?
Right.
Like, where did this come from? And he like kind of smiled, like had a grin. And I'm like, no, seriously, what have you been doing? Have you been dealing drugs? And he's like, oh, yeah, I've been dealing drugs.
Yeah.
I'm like, where did you get this wad of cash then?
Right.
And he was like, well, a couple months ago or however long, I had told these guys at work that they could buy this impact drivers
some tool.
or some tools or whatever from him. And I was like, okay. And he's like, yeah, I kind of forgotten about it. But then this morning I got to work and one of the guys walked up to me and just hands me this wad of cash this morning. I was like, how much is it? He's like, $1,000. I was like, shut up, Brandon.
Come on.
I know. Like, shut up.
Making it drip.
I know. He's like, no, seriously, hon. Like, seriously, you can't make this stuff up.
Right.
And I'm like, amen. Like,
yes.
Thank you, Lord. So the amount that we wanted to put down, we were able to put down.
Yeah.
And the Lord just provided.
Right.
He just provided.
I love stuff. And that's the thing, too, is like, so yes, when you get in your brand new vehicle, you know, you kind of feel that like, oh, I want to, the Lord, like.
Yeah. His hand was on it.
His hand was on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ain't no reason why of all days.
Yeah.
Not last week, not 3 weeks from now.
Right.
That morning.
Mm-hmm.
That morning.
Yes.
The guy comes in and decides to pay for this tool from a couple months ago.
Yeah. That morning the tool was paid for. That morning the car came in, was delivered that morning. That morning the truck got paid off. Mm-hmm. Like all of it in that one day.
Right.
Which is the same day too that we had that appointment that I talked about from last one. So it was like prayers were just answered.
Yeah.
I was on cloud 9.
Sometimes God likes to flex.
And he did. Boy, did he flex. And I was like, this is exciting. Like, I'm so thankful.
Yeah. I love that.
I do too. I
love that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that was mine. Sorry, that was kind of long.
Oh, no, I love it.
Yeah, filled my
It's
cup.
so good. Yeah.
What about
Filled
you?
up my cup too.
Thanks. What about you? What was yours?
What was mine? No, there was just so much there. I'm so glad.
Yes.
And that stuff, it takes, you're like, I know this is going to take, there's just a lot to say. Yeah, well, take the time because,
right.
Like I said, sometimes God likes to flex.
Well, and I liked to tell people about it when I was at church or when I was just talking to people on the phone and stuff, like, look what the Lord did kind of thing. And sometimes I'm like, your flesh wants to be like, they're not understanding Summer. Like, they're not getting it. Like, they don't really see what the big deal is. And it's like, but I do.
Yeah.
And the Lord does.
Yep.
And, yeah.
That's one of those things, like one thing, I didn't mention it in our last episode because we were talking about the revival. Mm-hmm. But that's one thing I appreciate about our pastor is usually after there's a special meeting or something like that, we'll do like a testimony night.
Yeah.
And
I know. Yeah.
I usually end up raising my hand.
Yeah.
And saying something, and then I always second guess, like, oh, yes. Amy, nobody needs to hear,
Right. Half the time, I wonder if mine makes sense.
Right.
It makes sense in my head, but I don't know if it's coming out that way.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I know what the Lord did, and I know all these things. I know the context of it all. But am I conveying that? And then also, am I being brief enough? But am I being there's so much overthinking can go to it.
I wanted to give a praise on this day, on Wednesday, because that's the day that all this stuff happened. I wanted to praise the Lord for it. But I'm like, he usually says, 30 seconds or less, or we'll keep it brief. I'm like, there ain't no way I'm getting that out in 30 seconds.
Yeah. And you don't have to.
Yeah.
But here's the thing that I walked away from, even on Sunday, when we were doing the last time that we did our testimony thing, is, you know what? If I'm given the opportunity to say something and the Lord's done something, I want to seize that opportunity.
Yeah.
And if it comes out all fumble bumbled like Amy usually does, then Lord bless it.
Yes.
Bless her, Lord. Keep trying.
Oh, funny.
But like, why?
Yeah.
Why not? And the other thing is, like, I love that. I love hearing that stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like, I wonder what that person got. I wonder what this person got out of,
Right.
Or sometimes if you give a testimony, then somebody's like, yeah, that spoke to me too.
Yes.
Like we did during that testimony night. One of our friends spoke up and said something kind of along the lines of what Amy's just said. Like, there was a breaking.
Yeah.
It was a good breaking,
right.
and I needed it. And it was just kind of like, okay, good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm not the only one who felt that,
right.
or stuff like that. So, no, I love that.
Yeah.
I love sharing it.
I loved it too.
So, yeah, it was good. For my fill up my cup, well, going back to kind of the revival.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wasn't sure if I was going to share this on the podcast or not, but I didn't mention it during the revival
Yeah.
episode, so here we are.
Okay.
So the revival started on a Sunday. I got sick Sunday afternoon, so I wasn't able to make the Sunday evening service. But then Monday, I remember that Monday. That was a Monday of Mondays.
Mm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
that kind of Monday.
Sure.
Yeah.
Those are awful.
It was a Monday kind of Monday, and that's what I mean. Like I think we talked about like you can feel discouragement or whatever.
Yep.
During meetings and stuff like that. And anyways, I was driving to church Monday night and just talking. I'm the only one in the car,
Yeah.
but I'm just talking.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know if it's like, I don't know. One of these days I'll end up in the mental institution, I'm sure.
Mental institution.
Mental institution. But I don't know, like it wasn't necessarily like a formal prayer, but I was just talking, like imagine, like if I'm talking to a friend, right?
Sure.
And just saying things. And so I was just talking to, like, I'd been struggling.
Juggling. I know this is sorry.
I had been struggling with, I was just tired.
Mm-hmm.
I was tired of being single.
Sure.
Now, there's contentment, like, and there's things that I can look at and I see and I appreciate and I'm thankful for in being single. But sometimes it just gets old.
Sure.
Sometimes it just gets old of not having somebody that you're just simply doing life with.
Right.
Right?
Sure.
And somebody that you can just tap in and be like, okay, I need you to just handle, like, shoulder some things right now.
Right.
You know, just need a little break or whatever. And so, pity party,
Sure.
prayer, whatever you want to call it.
We all do that.
But I was doing that on the way to church Monday night and of the revival meeting. And, you know, it's like a 10-15 minute drive. So 10-15 minute pity party. But one thing I've started doing is I try to, if I can, I kind of like to get there earlier, especially on evening service, like midweek services, because it just helps me kind of like reset from the day, like transition. Because when I worked in the office, the drive home was the transition period.
Sure.
Like you can put tunes on. You just have a transition period. When you work from home, you don't have a transition period.
Yeah.
You have like the 10 seconds that it takes you to walk from
your
desk to whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
For the rest of the evening. So it's kind of nice sometimes to go early and to sit in an empty sanctuary. I'm just in God's house. I'm going over to God's house. You know?
Yeah.
It's like going over to a friend's house.
I like that.
I like to just...
Where are you going? God's house?
Well, it's calming.
Yeah.
You know? And like, I don't even have to talk. I don't necessarily go for fellowship really. It's calming to me.
Sure.
And it helps me reset. It helps me kind of like recalibrate. So I got there on Monday, and that had been my conversation with myself, right? The whole pity party on the way to church Monday night. Then the evangelist and his wife get up, and they're going to sing a song before he gets up and preaches. And so they get up there, the piano starts, and then they start singing a song. And the words go, "He's all I need." When I just need someone to talk to. Wow. He's all I need each time I pray, or something like that. I don't know all the words. I do know all the words because I sing them on my way out here, but I don't know them off the top of my head. But it was just like, oh. Yeah. Kind of like a, whew, okay. Wow. So they sang, "He's all I need," and I just needed that reminder. Like, it just felt like the Lord was just like, "Hey, Amy, I know that you think that you were alone. Sure. In your little pity party drive. But I was there with you." And I don't know, just the words of that song. Yeah. And it was just one of those things of like, they start out, and of all the songs that they could have sang. Yeah. And of all the days that they could have sang it. I mean, they could have sang that Sunday night when I wasn't there. But they could have sang it Tuesday night or whenever, a different night. Yeah. But no, it happened to be. So I kind of chuckled because it's like, because that's just how the Lord is. Yeah. He's like, "Amy,
Yeah.
you know? And for me, it was just a good reminder of he is all I need. Because of my singleness, because I am single, I know that I have to lean upon him.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that my relationship with him is different
Yeah.
because of those things. Because
Right.
I don't have a spouse that I can have, that I can either, because I don't have that relationship
Yeah.
physically, presently in my life.
Right.
I have to lean upon him for other things
Yeah.
in other ways. And I'm thankful for that. But at the same time, I do get tired of it
Sure.
sometimes.
Sure.
But yeah, for me, that was just a really good reminder.
No,
And
that's good.
it filled up my cup.
Yeah. He's so good to do that.
He is. Because it just felt like okay, Amy.
Like you just,
I'm not just going to redirect it. I'm just going to remind
Yeah.
you. Like, it wasn't like a punishment or anything
No.
type of thing. It was just a, hey,
seemed sweet to me.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they get up there and they start playing, and he's all I need when I just need someone to talk to. Oh, my goodness. Lord.
Yeah.
Okay. He's all I need when I just need someone to care or something like that. It's just like, oh.
Yeah.
Every need he supplies, my thirsty soul he satisfies. He's the Lord of all, and he's all I need.
So sweet. Love
Thank
that.
you, Lord.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that
Wow.
filled up my cup.
Yeah, I bet it did. That's good.
Yeah. Okay, you ready to get into our topic?
Let's get into it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so our topic is Whispers of Love. And like I mentioned in our kind of intro, it comes from Blessed Assurance, which is a song written by Fanny Crosby. Not
Good job. Good job.
Fanny Crosby. And I actually looked up some of the history on this hymn, and the composer, the one who came up with the music, Mrs. Knapp, Phoebe Knapp, they were good friends. Her and Fanny were friends, and so she came up with the melody.
Yeah.
Like she came up with the tune, and she brought it over to Fanny's house one day, her apartment one day. They went to the same church,
Okay.
or they were part of the same congregation. And I mean, Fanny Crosby's, she was a professional hymn writer. She was a professional music writer. But she brought it over and she played it for a couple times. And so she's like, oh, yeah. Do you have any words for this tune? And she played it for her for a couple times. And she's like, oh, yeah, blessed assurance. Jesus is mine. Oh, what a foretaste of glory divine. And she just like, Fanny sat
Spelled
down
the words.
and within like 10, 15 minutes had
Wow.
the whole thing written out.
Wow.
So I thought that was pretty neat.
That's very neat.
Just when talented people get together, you know, just something like that, and the Lord just gives it to them.
Yes.
But, yeah, like I said in our intro, the last time that we sang, or recently when we sang that song, that line, that phrase, Whispers of Love, stood out to me. And so I'd asked the Lord, I was like, okay, Lord, like, what are whispers of love? And he started to show me, and it's like, oh, it's all these little things that I never really had a phrase for or like a title to, like to label it that. But
Sure.
that's what whispers of love is. So a whisper, okay, whispers of love. A whisper is not a shout,
Right.
right? So it's not some great big grand gesture
Right.
of love. It's these little things. It's a little subtle, mundane
Right.
things of love, right?
Yeah.
So I think we can have whispers of love between us and the Lord. And I think we can have, because of those relationships, I think we can have whispers of love amongst each other,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so the Lord just started showing me, like, hey, you know that sunset? Like, you love sunrises and sunsets, right, Amy? But, like, it's a beautiful sunset at the end of the day. Like, let's say you've had a rough day and you're just like, oh. But then you get into your car or you're driving home or whatever, or even you just look out the window And it's just like, oh my goodness, look at the color up in the sky.
Yeah.
And it's just, he just like painted
Mm-hmm.
that's a whisper of love,
Yeah.
you know? Showing up to church and like, you're going to, they start playing the song or like a couple weeks ago. And then we sang, Constantly Abiding.
Yeah.
You show up. And that's what I was going to talk about with that. So Logan, our friend Logan that you mentioned, one of his friends has been coming to church recently.
Yes.
And I was talking with her, and she calls it like spiritual whiplash.
Yeah. I was talking to her the other night. That's what she said. That's so funny.
But she mentioned to me a couple weeks ago, she's like, yeah, Logan told me that you guys have a podcast. And so she went on and she listened to a recent episode. It wasn't that week's episode.
Right.
It had been a recent episode.
Yeah, she kind of just picked one, right?
Picked one.
Yeah.
Just picked a recent episode. And it happened to be Constantly Abiding. And then she's like, then I come, which is fine. She's like, I really enjoyed it, whatever. She's like, but then and that was on a Wednesday that we were talking. She's like, then I come to church tonight. And what's the first song that we sang? Constantly Abiding. She's like, what? You know? And to me, like, she's calling it spiritual whiplash, but like the Lord's just tapping me on the shoulder. It's like, that's a whisper of love. Like, just those little coincidences, like the fact of them paying for that tool.
Yes.
On that day.
Yes.
It's a whisper of love.
It is.
You know, just those little things.
Mm-hmm.
Them singing that song. They could have, you know, that I've talked about in my Fill Up My Cup thing.
Yep.
Them singing that song of He's All I Need that day.
Right.
That's a whisper of love.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're not these big, grand gestures.
Yeah.
But that's a, hey, I see you.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I think I love when he shows us those things.
Mm-hmm.
And so for the past couple of weeks, I know when I mentioned this topic to you, I was like, let's try to like be on the lookout.
Yeah.
For whispers of love.
Right.
But like I said, there's whispers of love between us and the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
And we can do, like, just as much as he gives us whispers of love, I think we can do whispers of love to him.
Right.
So that'd be like spending more time with him in prayer. Or, you know, trying to memorize more verses. Mm-hmm. Or instead of, I don't know, just you try to think of something that he likes.
Right.
Right? So being obedient.
Yes.
Being kind instead of unkind.
Yeah.
You know, being a witness.
Yep.
When he prompts us.
Yes.
And there's all these different things of like, we can show him a whisper of love.
Yes.
Praying when we don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
Or, you know, when it's hard.
Yep.
Or praising.
Yes.
When it's hard.
Yes.
But it's just a whisper of love of like, or even just something happens and it's like, thank you, Lord.
Yes.
Taking time out of our busy day,
mm-hmm.
right? Like in the hustle bustle of life.
Right.
And just being like, oh, like even today when I was driving out to your house, I literally pulled off on the side of the road.
Yeah.
To take a picture of the sky.
Yeah.
Because I'm sitting there like, oh my goodness, that thing's stay in the lane.
Right.
Stay in the lane. Okay, well, you know what? Oh, there's a little turn off. Okay, we're just going to turn off here. Yeah, you go past me. Like,
that reminds me of whenever I was on Marco Polo with you the other day and I saw the deer on the side of the road. And I just had to stop in the road. There was no one behind me. I was paying attention. Nobody was coming. So everybody quit freaking out.
Right.
But I stopped in the road and I just admired. And my heart was just melting over the deer that God created that we get to look at in this field that are just feeding on the whatever they were feeding on because there's no grass right now. But yeah.
I was driving out here today.
Yeah.
And I turn onto that road, right?
Mm-hmm,
that little side road between the stop signs.
Yes.
And I come around that little curve.
Mm-hmm.
And I kid you not, I'm like, what? 8 deer.
Yeah. Isn't it beautiful?
I don't know if I've ever seen them.
Oh,
or it's been a long time.
Sure.
Since I've seen them. And I was just like, oh, that's a whisper of love.
They're around a lot down here, and I love it. We have tons of turkeys. Got lots of turkeys that cross the road.
Have you seen moose?
I have seen moose.
Lately, though? Because I remember when you first moved into this house, you had like 3 moose walk through your backyard.
I did. But I have seen moose recently. I just saw one a couple months ago.
Okay.
Probably like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Down the road from my house. and I got videos of it. And actually, I pulled off to the side of the road of that, and I saw a guy driving towards me, and he was like, you could tell he's like got a confused look on his face, like, why is she stopped right there? You know, like he almost looked a little irritated with me.
Yeah.
I wasn't in his way. But I was trying to video, and I was admiring. I love moose. There's two of them, actually. I love moose.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I pulled over, and I stopped, and I was just looking like just beautiful creatures that God has made.
Yes.
Oh, in the trees, with the snow.
Yeah.
It was just beautiful. Just love it.
That too. Frost. I love frost.
Yes,
and every time I see like a deep hoarfrost, I think of that verse in Job. Where it's like, by the breath of God, frost is given.
Can you just imagine God just breathes on it?
Yes, that's what goes through my mind. Of like, I open up the, I come out and I see the frost, and it's just like, I imagine the Lord just coming down and being like,
Yes, I know.
Oh,
love it.
Whispers of love.
He's so giving.
But you can't. So as I've been thinking about this, whispers of love. Okay. A whisper, you can't hear a whisper when it's super noisy. Right?
Right.
You can usually only hear a whisper when it's quiet. So if my life feels really noisy, you know what it's hard for me to find? Whispers of his love.
Right.
But yeah, we can do whispers of love to the Lord, and he gives them to us, obviously.
Yes.
And I think we can do whispers of love with each other. So I know that as you and I have talked about this topic over the last couple of weeks, I know that I've given examples upon examples. And I think I even told you, I was like, I might need to come back to this video, like this little clip, because there's a lot in there.
Yeah.
But even just this past Sunday, I felt like there was one. So I came down from teaching Sunday school, and our friend Maddie, she works with junior church, but on the opposite rotation of you.
Yes.
And so when you're in junior church, she's not.
Right.
And so typically, if she's not in junior church, a lot of times she'll sit with me. And so I don't really get used to that. Like, I mean, sometimes she does. Sometimes she sits with her family.
Yeah.
But it was just sweet because Sunday I came down and I walked into the sanctuary, and I've sat by myself for years. But it's kind of nice. Like I came walking into the sanctuary, and I was standing right behind her. She was asking her mom, "Hey, have you seen Miss Amy?"
Yeah.
And her mom was just like, "Yeah, she's right behind you." So she turns out, "Oh, I was looking for you." And I was like, "Oh, well, where do you want to sit together?" And she's like, "Yeah, where do you want to sit?" And so we found a place to sit. And it was just one of those things of like, it's really nice. It felt like a whisper of love, because it's really nice sometimes when somebody's like, "I've been waiting for you. I was watching for you."
Yeah.
Because I want to be around you.
Oh. Yeah.
And it was just, it's a small thing. It's not a big grand gesture.
Yeah.
But it's a whisper of love.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, that's a whisper of love.
I love that.
So what are some things, I've done enough talking for the moment. What are some things that you thought about with this topic of whispers of love?
Well, after you had brought it up, I had a few things that when it happened, I'm like, I think that would be considered a whisper of love. I was having a really bad day one day.
Yeah.
And we're getting in the truck. It was just my youngest and I. We're driving down the road. We don't get far from the house. And it was just one of those days where it's like everything was falling apart.
Yeah.
And I just said out loud, I just want to go home and crawl into my bed and cry.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to cry. And I said it out loud. And he just put his hand over mine. And he was just looking at me. And he's like, "I love you, Mom." And I was like, "I love you too." And that was like, that right there is a whisper of love. And I'm so thankful for that. Another one was you.
Yeah.
So you had you were coming to my house. And I had an extra kid at my house. And I had not been to the grocery store, so I didn't have anything for breakfast for these boys. And so I told my daughter, I'm like, "Hey, here's $100. Take these boys to breakfast at Cracker Barrel." Yeah, teenage boys. "Take them to Cracker Barrel for me, please. Like, we don't have anything to eat here, and I really need to feed, I need to feed them." Right? It's part of my job.
Right.
And so she was still asleep. So she's like, "Yeah, I guess I can do that." And I'm like, "Here's the money. Go do that." But then you get here
Yeah.
and you're like, hey, I've got donuts. You got extra kids here, right? And I'm like, yeah. And you're like, well, here you go. I brought breakfast.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord.
I had no idea.
I know you didn't.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so awesome and so special, because the Lord knew that we didn't have anything for breakfast this morning to give to these boys who are very hungry.
Right.
Animals. Literally animals. And but you provided breakfast.
Yeah.
So my daughter came back down and I was like, hey, Amy brought breakfast, so you don't have to go.
Sure.
So she hands me back my cash. Like, that's awesome.
Nice.
So, yeah, I thought that was just a whisper
Yeah.
of love. Like, you had no idea, but the Lord did, and he used you. And
Yeah.
that's always awesome.
Yeah. I love that, because we never know. Like, I didn't have any of that. I didn't know.
You just knew that I had an extra kid at my house.
Well, and I think I left a little early, and I was like, man, it's been a while since I've had a donut.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's Saturday. Like, the kids are probably home, you know, like we record on Saturdays most often.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just decided, I was like, I'm going to go on down and get some donuts and like be the fun one who shows up with donuts.
Well, you are that. 100%. You are fun. So I'm thankful for that. And that was just a whisper of love
Yep.
from you and the Lord.
Yes.
So thank you for that.
Yeah. And I love how that's a point too of like, we never necessarily know what the other person's circumstances might be.
Yeah. Right.
So if we think of those things, like with Maddie, I mean, she was going to sit somewhere anyways.
Mm-hmm.
But I love that. And it means that's the thing, is it means so much.
Right.
I don't know if I can, and her brother sits with me quite often.
Yeah.
And they don't have to.
Right.
Like I said, I've sat by myself for years, and it's totally fine.
Yeah.
And I know that there will be time in the future where I sit by myself, and that's fine. But sometimes it's hard to express to people how much things like that can mean.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's one thing I thought about with this that I had in my notes for today's episode as well, is like, in regards to whispers of love, if we're going to do a whisper of love, whether it be to the Lord or to other people, do it well.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm going to love the Lord and show him my love, I want to love him well, because he's worthy.
He is.
Is he not worthy?
Oh, he is worthy, for sure. Yeah.
And
Revelation 4:11, my favorite verse. My favorite verse. Mm-hmm.
And thou art worthy, O Lord,
to receive glory and honor and power, for thou hast created all things, and for thy pleasure they are and were created.
Yep, thou art worthy.
Mm.
And
that song.
Oh yeah.
Oh, didn't we sing that recently?
We sang that at the revival.
Is that called Thou Art Worthy?
Thou Art Worthy.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. But I want to do it well. Mm-hmm. I love my master.
Yeah.
You know, and you just start to think of all the things. I am poor and needy, yet the Lord thinketh upon me.
Yeah.
He knows all of my shortcomings.
Yes.
He knows all the times that I fail. And then I fail him. Amy, I give you this to do, and didn't do it. All my disobedience, all my omission, all my sins of commission and omission, and all those things. And yet,
he still gives whispers of love.
He still gives us whispers of love. Lord, help me to love you more.
Yes. Amen.
Help me to love you the way that you deserve to be loved.
Yes.
And so when you love somebody, what do? Like, you try to find the things that they like, right? What's going to make this person feel loved? I even did that a couple weeks ago. Somebody was just on my mind, and I thought, well, what would be something that would be meaningful to them? And so I tried to act on it, you know, and it was just, but that's what you do when you love somebody. Like, you just, you know.
Yeah.
And I was talking about this with somebody, and I was like, even amongst each other, you know, like, hey, I was out running errands, and I stopped and got you a Diet Coke.
Right, yeah.
In a styrofoam cup?
Oh.
Whisper of love.
Yes.
You know? Or, hey, I stopped and got you. Like, sometimes my dad will do that. You know, he'll come home, he'll be out running errands on a Saturday, and he'll come home and he'll be like, oh, here's a coffee,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and he figured out how she likes it and how to order it and things like that. And it's just like, that's a whisper of love. Or you're
Yes.
at the grocery store
Yeah.
and you're sitting in the checkout line and you're like, you know, you glance over at all the candy and the stuff that's there and it's like a Heath bar or a Kit Kat. Oh, they
Yeah.
love those things.
Sure.
I'm going to get them that,
Oh,
you know?
yes.
So that's a whisper of love.
Mm-hmm.
And so even with the people that the Lord's given us, like if you're going to do a whisper of love or you're going to show the Lord that you love him, do it well.
Yeah, that's
And
good.
the people that he has given us in our lives that love us and that we love them well.
Yeah.
Love them well.
Yeah.
Think of them,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So that's my challenge, even with like, I want to almost kind of challenge our listeners.
Yeah.
There's a couple things I'm going to ask for our listeners. If you have something that like a whisper of love from the Lord,
Mm-hmm.
I want to hear about it.
Yes, me too.
Please share it with us,
Mhm.
whether it be on Substack or YouTube or Instagram or Spotify, wherever. Email us.
Yep.
I want to hear them.
Mm-hmm.
I love hearing those things.
Yeah.
And, but I also want to challenge
Mm-hmm.
our listeners. Like if I want to challenge you to think of, Lord, how can I show you a whisper of love?
Yeah.
And Lord, how can I show others whispers of love? And yeah, I don't know. That's been my challenge too, of like,
Yeah.
because you never know, like we
Right.
talked about, you never know. Somebody might need
Mm-hmm.
a whisper of love.
Yeah.
And it might be something as simple as donuts.
Right. Well, and when those thoughts come to mind,
Yes.
just do them.
Yeah.
Just do them.
Right. I have learned, don't hesitate. I can talk myself out of it.
Oh, yeah.
I can easily, because this is what goes through my head. You know, what is that person going to think? Like, why is Amy doing this?
Right.
You know,
Yes.
is Amy going to be awkward? And I've seen things online where it's just like, love your family, love your friends, and make it awkward. Make it awkward.
Sure.
Like, hold on a little bit longer
Yeah.
when you're hugging.
Mm.
You know,
Yep.
anytime you see them and you leave, like if you love them, tell them love you.
Yeah.
You know, like make it awkward.
Yeah.
But I'd rather, these are so long conversations, but I want the people that I love to know that I love them.
Yes. For sure.
And however I can show that, I want to show that.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
But yeah, there's so many different things that I can think of. I had a friend who a couple weeks ago, I pulled up at church and there was already a lot of cars there, and she parked in a spot that I have parked in from time to time, but it's not my parking spot.
Right.
But so I went further down,
Yeah.
and it was kind of more towards a back door, so I'd have to walk a little bit
Sure.
longer to get to the side door.
Yeah.
Well, I park and I'm gathering my stuff, right? And I look over towards the back door, and here the back door pops open and she's standing there.
Sure.
And I get out of my car and I was like, "Are you waiting for me?" And she's like, "Well, yeah." She's like, "I took your parking spot." Okay, you didn't take my parking spot. She's like, "I took your parking spot, so the least I can do is come and let you in this way."
Oh.
And it was just like, what is that? That's a whisper of love.
That's sweet. Yeah.
Now it happened to be very icy over there.
Yeah.
And that's where I felt like I was falling.
Sure.
Like I was walking on ice and I felt, oh gosh. Ugh.
Yeah.
But she comes over to like lend me a hand, and she's like, "Lean on me."
When you're not strong,
Exactly.
and I'll be your friend.
I'll help
Oh,
you carry
I had the wrong
on.
part. Sorry.
It won't be long
till I'm gonna need
need
somebody to lean on. Lean on me.
Just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. Okay.
Sorry.
Never apologize. You said sorry like 3 times.
You're telling me to not say sorry? That's your favorite word.
If you're going to randomly break out into song, you never have to apologize.
I can't help it.
I know.
All right.
Anywho, that was a whisper of love. She came and opened up the side
Yes.
door for me. She offered me help with making sure I didn't fall.
Yeah.
But here's another whisper of love from that same evening. I parked where it was icy. I didn't want to walk back out there.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And so I asked my good friend Logan, who's so loving.
He is.
Hey, would you mind bringing my car around? Yeah, sure. No problem.
Great idea.
Yeah. And I don't usually like to ask that, but again,
so glad
I
you
think
did.
I think of him as like a nephew.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like I can't ask. I don't like to ask,
Yeah.
but I feel like I can't. And he was just happy to do it.
Yes.
You know, and I appreciate that. And he was much more limber than I am. But I appreciate that. And that was a whisper of love.
Yeah.
Like when you start looking for, that's why I almost want to challenge our listeners.
Yes.
Look for them. Look for the whispers of love.
Write them down.
You will see them.
Yeah.
Or a rainbow after this, after the storm,
Yep.
after rain. Rain when you need it.
Yeah.
Like there's so many things.
There.
The Lord's so good.
He is.
And he's given us people in our lives that are so good to us.
Yes.
And you never know when somebody needs a whisper of love.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
good.
With that, we'll get into our gratitude moment.
Okay.
Okay, Summer. So what is your gratitude moment for this week?
I actually have two.
Ooh, yes.
Okay. So the first one,
Okay.
I'll do this one first, but I'm thankful for my nose.
Yeah?
But not the way that you think. Not
Okay.
for like the sense of smell. I mean, I am thankful for that too, that we can smell
Yeah.
things. But for the fact of like being able to breathe when you're eating.
Sure.
Okay, so I had a really stuffy nose
Okay.
like a week or two ago. I guess it's like 2 weeks now. I had a really stuffy nose. And so every time I'm eating, I'm like, like having to really take a deep breath.
Or you have to plan
Yeah.
how you're going to eat. Yes.
Yes. And I had a moment, it was a very scary moment. I was taking some medicine and I was so clogged that to swallow the pills, I was like gasping for air. And at one point I couldn't swallow it. So it's like stuck and I like couldn't breathe. And
Hate
my
that.
family, like they were kind of concerned for me, but it was that moment where I'm like, I am so thankful when I was like, you don't realize how important your nose is and being able to breathe
Yeah.
until you can't breathe through your nose.
Right.
So I'm so grateful
Hallelujah.
because just plug your nose for the day, like while you're eating.
Well, then
and
you'd have
think
to
about it.
Yeah, the fact that he gave us the ability of like having two different ways that we can breathe.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I'm thankful for that.
Tell me that's not a divine creator.
I know. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Anyways, because
That's a good one.
mouth breathing over everything is kind of gross. So, which I learned this morning, by the way, in case you didn't know,
Yeah.
that mouth breathing is actually how cavities, it's not necessarily sugar. It's mouth breathers have more likely to have more cavities because your saliva, you need the saliva to cover and coat your teeth to help like enamel and stuff. So
Well, that's
another
good to know.
reason why we have a nose. Okay, well.
Well, and the nose hairs are filters.
Yes, they are. It catches things.
It does. It's a filtration system.
It is. It prevents dust and particles
Yes.
from going in and catches those boogies when they come out.
Yes. It's amazing.
It is amazing.
The human body. Not boogers. But
Anyways.
okay, what was your second one?
Okay, so my second one is we have a church choir.
Mm-hmm.
And the other night at church, they had a practice after evening service. And we've gotten quite a few new people in our church.
Yep.
We've talked about that recently. Well, there has been a husband and wife that are new to our church, and they have a son who's the same age as one of my kiddos. And they're musically talented. Like, I think that's like what he does for work. Like he directs music or something.
Sure.
I don't know exactly the title that he has, but or he has done that in the past for like a university or something.
Oh, wow.
Don't quote me on that, but this is what I'm thinking I've
Yeah.
heard. But anyways, they were practicing a song for Easter Sunday, and they've been joining in and doing the choir the past couple months. But then it wasn't last night, but the other night, Wednesday night, he was like directing.
He stepped in.
He stepped in, and he like, that's what he does. And I know that this has been something that people in our church have been praying about, especially the gal, the amazing gal who's been leading the choir, but she also does the piano. So it's probably really difficult to be able to do both. Well, I was with our friend Kate, and she was like, isn't it so neat how God just brings people in and like, we want to do things with our church, and God wants to do things through our church and with our choir. And it's like, I just got goosebumps.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm listening to them practice. I'm having this conversation with Kate, and then just the reality of like, yeah, God filled something here.
Yes.
And he's doing something here. I don't know. I just think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Like, it's just really cool.
Well, the timing of it, too, is always interesting to me.
Yes.
I'm like, yeah, they're fairly new.
They are.
I don't even know if, I've met them, quote unquote, during handshaking, but I don't know them by name.
Right. Yeah.
They're
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So it just filled my cup and gave me goosebumps to just hear them practicing, and then just recognizing what the Lord's done and how he's puts things in places.
Yeah. You know? Well, it's always better when the Lord does it,
right,
than when we try to orchestrate.
Absolutely. Yep. For sure. So
that's awesome.
Those are did I say fill up my cup?
No.
Okay. Those are my gratitudes.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for that he does that he orchestrates those things and then allows us to see them.
Yes.
And then be thankful to him for it.
Yeah. Those are good.
Because the music ministry, it ministers.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm thankful for it.
Yeah.
What about you? What's yours?
I only have one.
Okay. Well,
I can come up with more, but we've kept our listeners long enough, especially after they sit through some of the sporadic singing. I'm thankful. I've had this one on my list for a while. I'm thankful, and I don't know if maybe I've mentioned it before, but I'm thankful for hugs.
Yes.
You know, they say, they being people who study that stuff, they say that we need 8 hugs a day to survive. Or no. Yeah.
I'm not getting that.
No, most
8
people don't. 8
hugs a day?
Maybe it's 4 for just survival, but like to thrive, you need at least 8.
Wow. I don't know that I do 4 in a day.
I don't.
I might be lucky if I get 1 a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, I love hugs. Hugs are just great.
Yeah.
And sometimes, like, I feel so dorky on some of the things that I mentioned on here.
No, they're good. They're things that God gave
I've texted a friend before and like thanked them for a hug.
Yeah. I think that's good.
I needed that, and I didn't realize I needed it in the moment, but thank you for that hug.
Yeah.
And some people's hug, like that person, that friend, like their hugs feel like home. You know?
Yes.
Like some people's hugs are, you kind of do the polite hug, the greeting hug and stuff like that. And I'm not downplaying those.
Yeah.
But then there's some people that just like, they feel like home.
Yeah.
I
love that.
And it's like, oh, I could stay here for a while.
That's not silly at all.
But, thanking somebody for a hug sounds kind of silly
at all.
But, yeah, I'm thankful for hugs. Like, I'm thankful for a warm embrace in order to greet somebody or to, there are some people that I know, like, they make a point to, like, okay, like, if they're going to leave, like, we make a point to hug each other.
Yeah.
Aww. And I love that.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know how long that's going to last, so I'm just going to soak it in while I can.
Yeah.
But I've also celebrated, there's a National Hugging Day, and it's in January.
Okay.
I believe it's January 22nd.
Sure.
I could be wrong on the exact date. But I have driven around town.
I know you, yeah.
Doing hugs.
That's so cool.
The last time I think that it hit on a Saturday, I was very busy.
Sure.
That day. Because sometimes if it hits during the week, like I can't take the day off. It's during our blackout time.
Right.
And so there have been, sadly, some National Hugging Days where I don't do hugs.
Sure.
But I remember a couple years ago, it was on a Saturday, and it was just like, okay, I mapped out.
Yeah.
How am I going to...
Aww.
How am I going to be efficient in this?
That's
Hitting
cool.
these different people's house. Hey, it's National Hugging Day. Like, do you want to celebrate with me? Basically, can I come drive to your house and give you a hug?
I love it.
So it's always worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And again, it's one of those things of like, sometimes people don't know. You don't necessarily know the impact.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have done that. I've hugged somebody before. Or I've had that experience before. Like if I'm giving somebody a hug and they just break down. Right?
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, they needed that.
Sure.
And I've seen somebody online where they talked about like he changed the fabric of the shirts that he buys to be a softer fabric because he believes in hugging. And I just saw something the other day that it was a young man and he's just like, I'm done with like the side hugs, bro.
Yeah. I don't like side hugs either.
He's like, we're not doing side hugs anymore, bro.
Yeah.
Like from now on, if we're friends and we're going to hug, we're doing full on wrap the arms around each other, warm embrace type of hug.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm on with that.
I am too.
Some people that, might just be more acquaintance, and then I'm good with the side hug or the quick hug, But like I said, sometimes there's certain people where it's just like, you just want to,
Yeah.
And there's health benefits to it. Kate and her family, I have celebrated National Hugging Day with them.
Yeah.
And I love it because you show up at their house and there's not a single person in that house who doesn't want to celebrate.
Aww.
Right? So all right, line up. But they also know that in order to get the health benefits of a hug, because there are health benefits.
Yeah.
Releases endorphins, it releases the good things and slows down the bad things. But you have to hug for at least 20 seconds.
Oh, wow.
Typically. And so one thing I'm thankful for is everybody in Kate's house knows.
It's 20-second hug.
Yeah, we're not talking quick little tap, tap, and we're good.
Yeah.
No, you bring it in.
Oh, yeah.
That's what you're doing. You're going to bring it in.
No, I love that. There was the people that I was just talking about the choir. I was talking with the wife for a while about some common things that we have that were bonding us together, essentially. Yeah. And when we got done talking, she was like, can I give you a hug? And I was like, yes, I love hugs.
Yeah.
So she gave me a hug and she hugged me. And as she was hugging me, she's like, I'm praying and, talking to me while she's giving me a hug. And I have not known her very long.
Yeah.
But that was very sweet.
Yeah.
And it does. It
can be a
something.
very bonding thing.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She's very warm. You should talk with her.
Yeah.
She's very sweet.
I've been meaning to.
Yeah.
It's just
very easy to talk to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I'm looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it just made me thankful for hugs.
I like it. Not silly at all. God gave them to us.
Yep.
So
you know what? I'm looking forward to.
Don't even say it. Yes, me too.
Oh.
To get a hug from the Lord.
Feeling His arms wrap around you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I don't want to take, even contemplating our topic of loving, whispers of love and loving God and loving others. My granny, when she would get in, we had a minivan, when we were younger, when we were growing up.
Yeah.
And when we would go and pick up Granny and take her with us, she'd get in and she always, this is the 90s or, late 90s. And so vehicles were a little bit different. They didn't have those things that you can grab onto.
Oh,
to
the
pull
handles?
in.
Okay.
Yeah, the handles.
Yeah.
To pull yourself in or whatever. So Granny would always reach her arm over and use whoever was sitting in the middle seat. You got a granny hug.
Oh, cute.
And we would sometimes fight over, well, I want to sit there. Why?
Aww.
Because I'm going to get the granny hug.
Oh.
You know what I would give right now to have a granny hug?
Oh, that sounds so sweet.
And
Yes.
it's just one of those things of when the Lord gives you people, you never know. We're not guaranteed. Boast not thyself of tomorrow.
That's right.
So don't take for granted, oh, I'll just catch them next time.
Right. No.
Seize, carpe diem.
Yes.
Seize the day.
The day.
Seize
agree.
the hug. What's the Latin word for hug?
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. Seize the hug.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with that, we'll let you guys go. Thank you for listening. We
Yes.
appreciate it. And until next time, keep finding strength in sisterhood.
All right.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe and share with others. Join us over on Instagram at
Strength and Sisterhood Pod.
and leave us a comment if you liked this episode. You can also reach us at
Strength and Sisterhood Pod at gmail.com.
or find us on Spotify, Amazon, Substack, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. We would love to hear from you. So until next time, we'll see you later.
Bye.
See ya.